Alright, one of my favorite booths every year. I'm here with RBI Crew. This is day 3 of the 2023 National. This is always one of my favorite booths because they have a nice wide variety of cards, super fair prices. So let's take a look at what they have this year. We've got some wrestling and some boxing here. Ooh. 101 Mayweather. Von Brecker. It's like a tie-dye. Pearl. Got a little bit of hockey and golf here also. It's a cool Jack Nicklaus. Couple of them. Female wrestlers here. I just have a bunch of golds. Zebra Mr. T. There's a classic. Honky Tonk Man. There's a lot of cool stuff here. So if you're looking for these types of cards, this is RBI Crew. They never disappoint. They always have a really nice selection. A lot of Stephanie McMahon's. That's cool. Ultimate Warrior Orange Prism number 235. Awesome wrestling cards. Check out the 101 Hulk Hogan. Wow. Stone Cold.
I got a lot of titles. I can't deny that. I got 2.
They have plenty of sports cards here also, but I don't want to get in front of anybody here. So we'll stop at this case this morning.
I can't argue.
I'll go one more.
Oh, I got you.
Let's get in one sport case. One football case, I should say.
I lost my mom, dude. He has 2 pages now.
Alright, still at RBI Crew here. It cleared up just a little bit, so saw some pretty nice cards over here, some basketball. It's a nice LeBron.
Thank you.
Upper Deck Triple Dimensions. It's numbered to 300. Asking 600. Get some Giannis stuff here. Hard to get out of the glare sometimes. That's actually a really tough grade. Topps Echelon Durant. You don't see a lot of 9.5s. Breeze. A couple more LeBrons over here. Let's do one more case. Barkley, Bird. Magic and Drexler. Bars. It's a nice Ichiro if I can get it without the glare. It's MJ. That's cool. Treasurer's printing plate of Herbert.
Doubt it. I don't think
Let's end it on a nice
Okay.
Nolan Ryan Dynasty. Well, it wouldn't be a day at the National without doing some floor footage here. It's about 12:30 on Friday afternoon here in Chicago. It is pretty happening once again, of course. That is the Topps line there. You can see that. I think they're trying to get the redemption packs. I see a guy with a case there. So that's the Topps line. We'll walk a little here. It's been a great show day already. Got some really nice pickups that I'm really pumped about.
Well, how do you know there is?
It is much cooler today. So whatever the air conditioning problem was, it seems like it's been addressed. Because it is much, much more comfortable today. At least so far. So all the doom and gloom about how hot it was in the National and how uncomfortable it was is way overblown. People are having fun. Seen a lot of pickups today by other people as well. Just a great day to be at the show. Tables are pretty crowded, generally speaking. That's why if you come to the National, I would suggest coming for multiple days. Because sometimes at some of these booths, there can be kind of a long wait. Here are some 10-cent boxes. If you're into like some cheaper stuff, plenty of those. The beverage prices there. You can see those. If that's something you're interested in for adults. There's water on there too. Got a lot of fans going today. Actually feels pretty good. Concession stand there. Interested in that kind of stuff. Take a little walk down the middle here. With the wild card booth coming up here. V Friends. Walking by Steel City right now. I took some footage there yesterday. Those guys are really cool. You got tag grading over here on the left. I haven't checked them out yet. I want to kind of take a look at them. Don't know a lot about them. This is that V Friends booth. Kind of cool. I kind of make my way down to the lounge here, take a little breather. Been a lot of wheeling and dealing this morning. You can see some of these aisles get a little tight. There's the upper deck booth. Get off to the side here. Upper deck has a presence here. Let's take a detour here. Just saw David Adams. David Adams tends to have a great selection of wax also. If that's something you're looking for. I usually comparison shop when I do look for wax. It's not very often, but you can get a little bit of a variance on the price, especially if it's older stuff. The new stuff's going to be pretty close to the same usually, in my experience anyway. But the older stuff, you'll see a lot more of a variety in price. At least that's been my experience. There's SGC. Haven't heard anything about them at this show as far as like what type of volume they've been taking in. Guess we'll kind of find out here. Take a walk and see what the line looks like. SGC coming up here on the right. Again, much cooler here today. It's been much nicer. That's their show special here, $35 by end of show. So if that's something you're interested in, doesn't look like there's a ton of people here actually. We got computers set up to do submissions. So, kind of cool. We got JSA coming up here also if you have autographed items that you need authenticated. We'll let these guys go by here. Again, it's pretty tight in some of these places here. A lot of people today. So there's JSA. So I'm going to go ahead and head down to the VIP lounge. I'll take a quick video when I get there. Okay, as far as the VIP room is concerned, this is the main entrance. The VIP room is down this hallway off to the side. So I'm going to take you for a walk down there so I can show you. Now, it's a little bit before 1 o'clock, so the VIP room might be super busy. Go Blue! A lot of Michigan fans today. I'm wearing a Michigan shirt today, so I've had quite a few comments. A lot of Go Blues. All right, so this is the hallway coming up here to the VIP room. If you ever just need a break from the show, this is a good place to go because the air conditioning is really cranked in this hallway here, which is really nice. Let's take a look. I don't know how full this is going to be. Sounds like there's a lot of people. We'll see. This is your VIP room right here. So if you get a VIP pass, you have access to this room throughout the day. As you can see, it is quite packed.
All right, day 3 of the National has officially come to an end. It was an outstanding day at the show today. This morning it was fast and furious with numerous pickups, some trades, some just purchased. Just had a great time. Once it hit like 1:30, 2 o'clock, it got extremely hot on the show floor, and as you saw in earlier footage, it was fairly cool early in the morning up until about noon, and then beyond it just gradually started getting warmer. And so it did get super hot. Our hotel is very close to the convention center, so we actually went back a little bit early, went in the pool, had some dinner with some friends, And then I stopped by at the trade night that was in my hotel here at the Crown Plaza. Went there for a few minutes, and now I am ready to share today's pickups with all of you. Thank you again to all of you that are watching the channel. And if you haven't already, if you'd consider subscribing, that would be great. And let's get to today's pickups.
All right, here we go. So the first pickup of the day, I had actually looked at the first 2 days at the National, and I also had it in hand yesterday, and I just couldn't make a final decision on it. It's not a super high-end card, but I remember years ago when Blake Griffin basically had missed his rookie season, I was offered this card for like $90, and it was raw, and I passed on it. And then, you know, Blake Griffin ended up being a star for a time in the NBA. He won the dunk contest, super popular player. And all of a sudden, this card went to like $3,000 to $4,000. And I felt terrible because I'm like, man, I never got to pick that card up. But I actually saw it at the show. It's graded a BGS 9. And that is the Exquisite Collection Blake Griffin rookie card. It is numbered to 225. It's BGS 9 mint. It is in a thick case, which actually I love because it is a thicker card. It's perfect. Thrilled with this card. I was kicking myself for a long time for not picking this up, and the timing on it would have been great to have gotten this years ago, but it was a card that I always thought was cool, and was finally able to pick this up. They were asking $175 on this card, and I offered $120. The dealer countered at $150, and we settled on $140. So I was really happy with this pickup. It's the only one I've seen at the show. I have not seen another copy of that particular card. That was the first pickup today. Second one is a 2007 Bowman Chrome Kevin Durant rookie card. The sticker on this was for $180. I got these at or slightly below eBay. I paid $160. I offered $160. The guy accepted right away. So I thought this was a really fair price. I like this particular card because it is numbered. On the back, it's numbered to 2,999. So that it's not like unbelievably rare, but the price is relatively cheap as well. I think Kevin Durant stuff has been going for really cheap. And so I've been trying to pick up some Durants. I picked up those 3 tops PSA 9s yesterday that I had on video. So I paid $160 for that. Thought that was a fair price. I figure if you can get, you know, cards for eBay or under eBay at the show, with the combined advantage of being able to hold the cards in your hand, that those are really good deals at the National. That's my opinion, because not all 9s are the same, for example. The next card, number 3 on the list here. So I traded the PSA 5 Walter Payton that I had on the video yesterday, and then another LeBron James card that I had. And once again, I stuck with the theme of trading up. This is not a big trade up, but for me, this is a very, very significant card because I haven't seen a copy that looked this good in person. This is the 1988 Fleer Michael Jordan All-Star. It's a PSA 9, and the reason why I like this card so much is that the centering is so good. Most of these All-Star cards are off-centered quite a bit, left to right or top to bottom. This one is centered just absolutely great. When I first saw this, I was kind of wondering, how is this not a 10? Like, the corners look good, etc. It's because of the back. This bottom edge has a little bit of chipping down here. Otherwise, I think this card could have been potentially a 10. So I had this valued in that, you know, $350 to $400 range. There's some variance there and stuff, but I've never had a PSA 9 of this card. And so I was more than happy to trade the Peyton and another LeBron card that I had to trade up into this. Again, not a big value jump, but very happy to add this to the collection. That's a PC card for sure. Only 2 cards left, so I went for quality over quantity today. We got 2 cards and then a special third card here, actually. So the next one is a 2005 Topps first row LeBron James Gold. Really nice foil shine on this card. Sticker on this was $135. I bought this from RBI Crew. I had offered $100, and they countered at 120. That was their best price, and I took it. So I really like the foil and the shine to this card. It's PSA 8. It's numbered to 100, which is really cool. So I thought, third year LeBron, numbered to 100, hard to go wrong. So I'm going to go ahead and pick that card up. And then the next card. So the grade on this is a 7. But if you're familiar with this particular card, they are impossible to grade. When you look at the backs of these, the edges are just all kinds of messed up. And that is the 0304 Bowman LeBron James Gold rookie card. So again, you look at a 7 and you're just like, well, 7's just, that's a low grade. Why are you excited about this card? 1, it's a gold. 2, the edges on these cards and corners on the back are always rough. You can see even on camera here. You can see the white. I've never seen a copy of this card in person that wasn't like that. To the point that if I saw one that was like in perfect condition, I would have some concerns about the card. Potentially being trimmed. I haven't seen any specific copies that I was concerned with, but that kind of stays in your mind that certain cards are so condition sensitive that it's really hard to get ones in high grade. I'm not saying that there aren't any in high grade that do exist, but the ones that I've seen have all been in rough shape. I was really pumped to find this 7. So the dealer on this card was asking for $300. I offered $250, and he countered at $280. So I took it. The only other copy I saw on the show floor that I wanted was a BGS 8, and they wanted like $700. So I was good with $280 on this card. I thought that was fair. So the last card was not a purchase, and I kind of lucked into this because I was in the VIP room, and they made an announcement that Brian Urlacher was going to be making an appearance. And so they said basically that if you're a super VIP, etc., that you could start lining up. And so I got a VIP pass this year. So when I got in line, they informed me that I was going to be able to meet Brian Urlacher and I was going to be able to get an autographed card. And so I waited in line. It wasn't super long, maybe 15 minutes or so. Was able to meet Brian Urlacher, shake his hand, get a picture taken. And they had a stack of Brian Urlacher cards signed that you could pick from. So basically you're allowed to pick one. And so this is what I picked. It was free. It was really nice of them to do this in the VIP lounge. So I was really pumped about that. So these are the pickups for today. I'm excited for day 4, which is going to be on Saturday. Hope to see as many of you there as possible. And remember that the opportunities for collecting sports cards are endless.